And finally, in Lagos, the Lagos Police Command has arrested a man operating an illegal blood bank in the Shomolu area of the state. The suspect, we are told, have been doing this business for the past 5 years. That's the police boss leading newsmen to the suspect's home at number 18, Kusa Street, Shomolu. That welcomes any visitor to his one-room apartment doorpost, where he lives with his family. According to the police boss, it is in this one-room facility that the suspect takes blood from his victims.
What work do you do?
Well, I'm a lab scientist.
You're a lab scientist. Where did you study to be a lab scientist?
I studied from Nigerian Institute of Science Laboratory Technology.
Where?
Samanda Sango. UI. Samanda Sango.
UI?
Jos Center, yes sir.
UI?
No. Samanda Sango.
Samanda Sango.
The school is.
The school is in Samanda Sango.
Then the
Could you repeat the name of the school?
Nigerian Institute of Science and Technology.
Nigerian Institute of Science and Technology. So you said you studied in Nigerian Institute of Science and Technology in Samanda Sango, University of Ibadan.
No, not University of Ibadan. Samanda Sango. The institute is in Samanda Sango.
That's what I'm saying now. You said University of Ibadan, Abi?
It's in Samanda Sango. Then the center I attended is University of Jos Center.
Samanda Sango, okay. Samanda Sango is, where is Samanda Sango?
It's in Oyo.
It's in Oyo? Yes. In Ibadan?
Yes.
Okay, you now went to Jos Center?
Jos Center, yes sir.
Ah, okay, to study what?
Physiology and pharmacology.
Can we see your certificates? This is your room.
Where is that mine? This is the one of the institute, and this one is from Benue Polytechnics.
From where?
Benue Polytechnics.
Yeah, this one shows that you... I thought you said you studied in one institute. You didn't mention Benue Polytechnic.
No. I had national diploma in science laboratory technology. Then I went for final diploma in physiology pharmacology.
Okay.
In the institute.
Okay. Please hand it over to...
Give me reports.
Now, the report that reached the police is that you are using this room where you stay with your family to collect blood from young boys between the ages of 12 and 17. And in turn, you give them 2,000 naira. Is this place your lab?
No, sir.
It's not a lab.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It doesn't look like a lab. Okay. Now, these are some of the samples of the blood recovered from you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, all this blood that you have taken, do you have the list of those you took them from?
No, sir. See, what I normally do after taking their sample in this EDJ container, like 1 minute, I now check their blood group. I now check their blood group. And
that's not what I asked you. I asked you the blood. We have seen, at least before me, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 packets. This is how many pints? This is how many pints?
So this one is 1 pint, sir.
It's 1 pint. Okay, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pints of blood. Yes. I'm asking you, do you have a list of those you have taken these 7 pints of blood for? I'm not asking you the procedure, how you take it from their veins. I'm asking you, do you have a list of those you took these 7 pints of blood for?
No, sir.
You don't. Okay, now when you have taken all these pints of blood in this your room, how much do you pay whoever donates?
It's 2,000.
You pay them 2,000.
Yes.
Now, what are the ages of those that you have collected from so far?
But the ages are 20 and above.
Are you aware? Are you aware that the complaints that reached the police before we started to track you, before we arrested you, shows that you took blood from a 17-year-old boy more than 3 times in a month, and the boy, because he lost so much blood, you took so much blood from him, he now became anemic, fainted, and was rushed to the hospital, and as I speak to you, is currently on admission. Are you aware?
Yes, I was aware.
Okay, and you are aware that it's his parents that
Yes, sir.
are reporting.
Yes.
Now, what do you do with all these pints of blood that you collect from individuals? Where do you sell it?
Thank you, sir. Like if I collect like this,
Yes.
I supply it to the lab.
Could you mention the names of the hospitals and labs you have been supplying?
Okay. Pick
Could you write it down?
Diagnostic service.
Go ahead.
and
You mentioned the first one, please. You said
Peak Diagnostic Service.
Peak Diagnostic Service. That's PEAK.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Diagnostic Service.
Yes, sir.
What address?
The number 7, Church Street, opposite Bagada Hospital.
Number 7
Oh,
Church Street.
He was on number 5 before,
It's now
but
number
you moved
7
from
Church
there.
Street. Where?
opposite Bagada Hospital.
Opposite Bagada General Hospital.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the second one,
MK Medical Lab.
are you right?
I've written them.
Right faster. MK Medical Lab
At Ogunsolu
at
Street. Ogunsolu Street
Ogunsolu Street
by Cement Bus Stop.
by Cement Bus Stop.
Yes.
Cement Bus Stop is at Mangoro.
Yes, sir.
At Mangoro.
Yes.
Okay. Any other one?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Like Adeshola Clinic there.
Adeshola Clinic.
I have
Akron,
Where?
At Anobola.
At Onobola. Okay. So who do you sell it to there? You sell it to the management of these places.
They make call me for request that they have request, and I take to them.
Okay. They call you, they need blood, and then you take to them.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, even though I'm not a doctor, but I know that blood must be taken under certain hygienic conditions. Is that not so?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Does this place look proper for
Okay. Most of this, it was only that boy's own, because
well, it's convenient for you now to say it's only that boy.
when he came,
But what you told us
Eh?
is that this place is where you take blood. You don't.
No.
Do you have
When
any?
the
Do
boy
you
came.
have any laboratory? If you say you took from other people in other areas, we presume it must have been from a laboratory. Could you tell us where that laboratory is? Because if not, we will presume that this is where you take it. Because the suspect, the survivor we have, says this is where. Do you have any laboratory?
it is Adeshola lab that I used to test for them.
So that means that Adeshola Lab doesn't belong to you. You say you sell blood there, but you don't work there. So we presume that this is where you collect all this blood. Now, 1 pint of blood at Adeshola Lab, how much do they pay for it?
Yeah,
Or sorry, Adeshola Hospital or any of the other labs that you sell the blood, how much do they pay for 1 pint?
Adeshola pay me 7,000.
Adeshola pays 7,000 for 1 pint.
Yes. then I pick place 5.
Okay. Now, before you take blood from any person, are you concerned about the medical history of the donor?
I do, sir.
How do you confirm that when you are not a doctor? How do you know if the person is anemic, if the person has some diseases, if the person is a suitable donor?
How I confirm is this. It's by doing their PCV using a capillary tube. And
so where is the capillary tube?
The capillary tubes are there in the lab.
But you have taken the blood. You have taken the blood before taking it to the lab.
This one is the final stage of it, sir. This one is the final stage. The capillary tube you use it to collect sample, you seal and you place on.
No, that is not my point. My point is you have already taken the blood before you now take it to the lab for whatever you take it for.
No, sir.
So why are you a doctor?
I am.
Are you a
laboratory scientist, sir?
Okay, you're a laboratory scientist, but you are not a doctor who can determine a suitable donor.
I do by.
I'm asking you a question. Are you a doctor that can determine a suitable donor for blood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you said you're a laboratory
It is
scientist.
actually in the lab that all those things are done.
Okay, but this place a lab? It's not a lab. Lagosians, we are at number 18 Kusa Street, Bariga. We are in the room of one Achebulu Paul, who claims to be a lab technician. He tendered some certificates claiming that he trained somewhere in Jos, which is yet to be verified. However, I want you to take a good look at this place. This is a single room, very unhygienic room, where he stays with his wife and children. It is in this same room that he takes blood from underaged young persons. The reports reaching me is that most of these boys are between the ages of 13 and 17. And he pays them 2,000 naira for every pint of blood that he takes from them. Unfortunately for him, one of the survivors, his victim, who is currently hospitalized, the suspect on 3 different occasions within 1 month drew blood from him and gave him 2,000 on each occasion. And he got home, collapsed, and the parents had to rush him to the hospital and notified the police.
After leaving the apartment, the suspect led operatives to the hospital where he supplies the blood. The suspect says he's popular in the area and has been into the act for the past 5 years.
I am known for that.
How do you get them? How do you get your...
They come by themselves.
How? Someone cannot just call
No,
they will. Now.
Some of them have my number and they call.
This 17-year-old boy, who is his last victim, was said to have donated blood to the suspect 4 times in a month. His mother says he's been ill.
So he didn't tell me anything. He did not. Even his senior sister, we are together. He did not tell that one. The junior ones did not tell them anything. I now asked him why. He said the man said that he should not tell me anything. Except it's only one thing that I noticed, blood tonic. This ferrous blood tonic. I saw the blood tonic with him.
The police said they will ensure that those mentioned and the suspects are thoroughly investigated and charged.